Hi. So, Jasmine again, and this is just another one of my journal entries on my journey to breatharianism. And I know I made and added a video earlier, but there wasn't as much information in it as I would have liked for it to have. And I just want to give a little more details as to what it is I'm doing, um, and how I got here, and where I am right now. So I began the fast Good Friday and just decided on that evening that I would not eat again for 40 days until Easter, and which is actually 44 days. And and so yeah, when I agreed to do this, when I made this agreement with myself, um, I had no idea what was going to be in store for me during these 44 days. And initially, I dedicated myself to 40, and halfway through on the 20th day, I decided I would do 44. Um, it's been a really, really interesting journey. Before I decided to do a 40-day fast, I already had some practice because I had did a 13-day fast and cleanse on the master cleanse where I didn't eat. So I had already developed the will over food, the willpower to not eat and to cleanse and to clear, and the dedication to a task once I put my energy into it and decided, yes, I will do this, then I had the practice already. So shortly after my 13-day cleanse, um, I began to eat again. Yeah, mostly chocolate and raw vegetarian, vegan food. Very healthy food. I live a very organic lifestyle. And so yeah, I was eating that way, but there was this point where I realized, okay, that something was calling me towards and was completely supporting me in the idea of releasing all attachment to the pleasures of the flesh. And something you should know about me is that I am, let me close this door. I am a highly sensual being. Um, I'm a Taurus, first of all, with a Venus in Taurus, Sun in Taurus, Venus in Taurus, um, just that, double Taurus energy, and not only just a Taurus, but I'm born right on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, and it's a 0-degree Taurus. It's kind of like the presence of Taurus, and very, very delighting in the pleasures of the earthly plane. And I've had a very interesting life of indulgence and was already having the inner call to release the attachment to these third dimensional illusionistic um, attachments. And within the past year, I've gone through a lot of spiritual growth and transformation. Within the past 3 years, there is a completely different me here today than there was 4 years ago. Um, my awakening was during the Arcturian alignment, when my most powerful realizations came in 2009. Um, but anyways, I know I'm jumping streams right now, but I'm just a normal person as well. I live a normal 3D life. I live here in Sedona, Arizona. I work at the most amazing organic oasis here, um, Chocolate Tree. Um, I have children. I have exes. you know, I um, I have I'm just I live a normal 3D life for the most part. But again, my children. I have children. I have a 4-year-old boy and a 2-year-old son. And again, yeah, I have a normal life. I'm a mother, a citizen, and I want to break the box. And so, what I feel, it's what I feel I was created to do, honestly, to break the box, the confines of what we believe and what we have trapped ourselves in. And And as I fast, I'm realizing more and more that there are so many layers to ourself before we can get down to the core of just the purity of what really is true, and that is the presence, and it's the unchanging presence. And so my journey is really to realizing that fully and getting rid of all external distractions that keep me from realizing that that who I am, that the divine nature of myself. And I mean, there are so many layers to what it is that I'm doing here, but initially, when I began this, when I committed to this 40-day fast, I had no idea what would come to me. Meanwhile, as I was fasting, like on day 13, the 13th day of my fast, I was sun gazing during sunset, and FYI, I've sun gazed for many years now, and I'm now at the point where I can sun gaze at least an hour before sundown. So that's a pretty large amount of light quotient that I can handle. But anyways, I was sun gazing and I realized that avocados avocados may never taste the same to me again. It was heartbreaking. I died. I'm dying. Parts of me that I thought were me are falling apart, and this I'm dismantling the ego and all its illusions at the same time. And I'm having a hard time really embracing death. So so right now I'm at this point. I'm on, day 31, and of course, it's nowhere near as difficult as day one, two, three, or four, five. I have established a dominance of will over food. I am no longer like, I must eat. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm not eating. I don't need it. Um, but I was during the time in the past 30 days. I was doing mostly the Master Cleanse drink, which is cayenne pepper, lemon juice, maple syrup, and I was doing that predominantly. Um, Silica, chlorella, lots of stuff. I'll go over exactly everything that I was taking in another video. But right now I'm just getting off sugars, right? And that itself is really hard for me because I'm no longer doing maple syrup or honey or any other like fruits sugar, and mostly just water and teas. And and people are starting to express a concern for my health. But as you would see in later videos, I am perfectly vibrant, perfectly healthy, perfectly in presence, and do not feel that being off sugars will affect me in any way, affect my health. But um, the timing on the videos is cutting short, and so I just wanted to thank you again for tuning in to my video and for understanding and for not judging me. Please don't judge me. Namaste, in Lak'ech, Alakin, Satnam. Thank you.